Send it, Buddha. I sent you the invite too, Tip. Oh yeah, I'm sitting waiting for Buddha to send the invite. I bet the. Buddha all high and shit, can't find my name, can you? Go to click on my name, go to view broadcast. You can click on it there. Or my name in the chat party, click on view broadcast. Say it again. Now go to my name in the chat party. Right here in the chat party. In Buddha chat party. Click on my name. It should say watch broadcast. Who the fuck I'm gonna run with your ass? I know you kinda correct. You know who I got you with that one time though? It was the Jags. That's who I got you with. I know I beat you with the Jags before. Because Buddha was, yo, I'm telling you, he was high as a bitch his first week. He started, because he ain't smoking a while, and then he was smoking like a fucking chimney, you feel me? We was getting big high, we was rapping, you feel me? Little man was in the hospital. My man was numb. He was wet, drinking, he was drinking, he was hitting blunts. That nigga don't remember nothing, man. We was playing everything, Call of Duty. Man, this nigga was on everything. He was God. Not God like that, but we played a couple bad games. We was watching shit. Now you was up. And you was a past though, the weed, you ain't smoking a while and the weed had you up. You was fucking with different people and grass. You was fucking with your man, you was fucking with different people. I mean, that's probably how it is. Cause you hearing that through the broadcast later. I could turn it off. Let me turn it off real quick. I got you.
Going up against Browns Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Double tight, double tight. Set, like 30. 4 down.
Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in.
Let's go now. 45.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Shift together here from the D-line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good job, D. That's right. Good hit, baby. Good hit.
Second down following the run.
Hey, defense, let's go. Ready?
Here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, watch the right. Watch the right. Ready. Hey, right.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Sanu, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
8 yards on the completion, but now... Face 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go! Ohio!
They'll run it with Bell, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended In disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Get wide. Deuce. Check 23. Check 25. Hey, switch gears.
Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Key 81. Key 81. Let him go. What he said. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. 45's the mic. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Red 38.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That's it. That's it. Big hit. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. Let's go. Red 38.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Red 38.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here we go. Red 38.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Grand 38. Hey. Grand 38. We got four down.
The give is to Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ohio. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. What? 90.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Bell, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Ohio!
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Single. Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Bell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Flex round. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Grimble from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Strong right. Come on, let's go. What? 90. Hey.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Single. Hey, wait. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This is Freeman on first and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
12.
Hey. Bang.
In motion is Austin Hooper. On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Here we go. Red. 4 down. Check.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On first and 10, Dobbs steps away to his left, and he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Come on, let's run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. To throw is Dobbs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Flex round.
Back to throw Dobbs. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch tight end. Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Man left, man left. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Edelman's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have two. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Come on, let's go.
Dobbs. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Ohio. I got 19. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch it. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Dobbs is throwing. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go!
Now Dobbs. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Here we go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Come on, let's go. 4 down, 4 down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Brad 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. What? Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. What?
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Two tights.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Check 43. Let's go. Watch 98. 98's life.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
We got 20. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Alpha. 3 down. These 2. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Wait, 20. Hey, Alabama.
3 down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go. Check safety. Check safety. Regular.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 37 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again, Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 69 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Come on, let's go.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ringo. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 38.
Now Dobbs steps away to his left. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Roger. Let's go. Check tight.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Go on. No, 66. You got him. You got him.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All right, here we go. Watch 28. Alert.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Brady now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pretty move. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh. Pistol, it's Bell. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first and 10, Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A give to Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Back to throw Dobbs. Goes underneath for Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is Bell, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Ohio! Single.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Switch up, switch up. Wait, 20. 98. Wait, 98's the mic.
Brady now on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 93 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Strong right. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Watch number 5. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Single. Here we go. I got 19.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Left. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Dobbs is throwing. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point now by Boswell. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A gain of 3, second down. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off. It's their Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much, Les?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hit.
72.
Knocked down sideways at the 29. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Wait, 20.
This is Lewis. Space to maneuver at the 40. Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 71 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Wait, 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Flex round! Flex round! Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight Here we go! What? Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Dobbs. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Double tight. Wait, 20. 3 down. Wait, 20. Move.
Brady going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Double tight. Double tight. Let's go. Wait, 20.
Now Brady. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, look at this play call. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. To throw is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Brady going to throw here. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 21 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Strong left. Let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Record. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect. Ohio.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.